Today's the last day of final exams for the players. Quite a few of our players had 12 noon exams. That's why you saw them go out the door here a couple seconds ago. But good to get ahead in all the phases of the game plan. So I'm pleased with where we are now that we go back down, go down to Orlando as a team on Sunday, and then we'll have our regular practice week, normal practices, the same format we've had every week when we're not coming off a bye. So we'll have kind of Monday will be our Tuesday, Tuesday will be our Wednesday, Wednesday will be our Thursday, and then Thursday will be our walkthrough day, and then we play on Friday. So we're looking forward to a great week ahead at a great location and a great challenge ahead of us to play Virginia Tech. Questions?
Yeah, is everything in now? All the installations done in there?
All the installations done. So all the phases have been game planned, and all the practices are ready to go. So as we get down there, certainly we'll make adjustments and maybe tweak little things here and there, but really the guts of the game plan, everything's in.
You ever worry about distractions once you get down to the bowl site? Different atmosphere, different...
I think there are distractions when you're home, and there's distractions at the bowl game, and it's a little bit different. And what we try to do is compartmentalize the day. The beginning part of the day is the football day. It's the work part. We try to block everything out, and then after we're done with practice and done with whatever obligations we have, it's really their time to relax and enjoy the bowl experience. I think you have to explain to your team how to do that. I think you got to coach your team on how to do that, not just the practices, but how to enjoy themselves. But at the same time, keep in mind, at the end of the week, there's a game. And at the end of that game, there's going to be a champion. And our goal is to be the champion of that bowl game. So with everything we do leading up to that game, we got to keep that in the back of our mind.
Have you looked at any of the the events that they had planned down there for the bowl?
Sure.
What'd you think of some of the things they had planned for?
I think it's great. I think the city itself, it gives you so many opportunities to do some really, really neat stuff. And there is a trip to a children's hospital that I think is going to be as valuable to our players as it will be maybe to some of the kids that are there and need a little boost for the day. So we're looking forward to that as well. I believe that is on Wednesday.
You think players get that this is the most prestigious bowl game that they've been to, that Rutgers has been to?
You'd have to ask them. I mean, I have told them that in terms of kind of the hierarchy of bowls that this is, and I think they'll appreciate it as we get down there. I think they'll be treated very well. And these people who put this game on, they put 2 games on a year, and they're as good as there is in terms of how to do it. So I would think our players get that, but it's not something that we harp on, because at the end of the week, regardless of the game you're in, there's a game. And generally, if you're in a bowl game, you're playing against a good football team, and you want to compete to win that game, regardless of which one you're in. But we're certainly excited to be in the Russell Athletic Bowl.
Would you be able to have a normal practice at the high school that you're at?
I have visited the practice site, and we will do everything the way we would do it here. We'll be on grass. That'll be a different. We haven't been on grass much this year in terms of practice. But I think we'll have a very regular practice, a very normal practice. I think we've got good field spacing down there, and I think we got a good facility to practice in. So, yeah, I think so.
Did you visit it because of issues in the past? I remember in Houston. Remember you guys you changed the practice fields. You went to the University of Houston.
We did, and we try to always visit the practice site just to make sure, from a spacing standpoint, we have everything available to us that we need. And Will Gilkison had actually been down there for a couple of days, and he looked at a couple of different options. And then when I got down there for the press conference that day, they took me over to just one final look at it.
Kyle, I know when you guys moved to the Big Ten, it was kind of the end of the season. You said you'd talk about it after.
Sure.
Have you given any thoughts now on it or anything?
Well, quite a bit. And certainly, all of our thoughts really right now are based more on recruiting than anything else, and kind of the effect it has for us as we talk to the high school players that we're recruiting right now. And all the feedback's been very positive. I think what that conference has done for us, aside from the prestige of playing in the Big Ten and having the opportunity to play in a Big Ten championship game, win a Big Ten championship, and play hopefully in the future in that 4-game playoff, knowing in the back of your mind that even when maybe a 2-loss Big Ten team doesn't get into that 4-game playoff, you're still playing in the Rose Bowl. It eliminates a lot of questions. And unfortunately, the reality of the situation in the conference we're presently in, after next year, there's a lot of questions. There's no questions this year. There's no questions next year. It's very much, it seems, where the champion goes, it seems pretty much in place. But after next year, there's still a lot of questions. So for us, it's eliminated those.
Does it make your job easier, tougher, different, or just different?
I think it just makes it a little bit different. I don't think it changes our recruiting areas. I don't think it changes the players that we recruit. We're always going to recruit the best players in the state of Rutgers that we think fit at Rutgers academically. So it's a combination of the both. The players that can help us win the national championship, and also players that, from a value standpoint, fit here at Rutgers University. Those are the ones we're trying to find. So that hasn't changed, but it is a little bit different. So the conversations are a little bit different.
Can you just talk a little bit about Chase, how he acclimated to the backup role this season? Guy who started a lot of games, obviously, but then...
I think the key to somebody in Chase's position is not to acclimate to the backup role. It's to prepare yourself as if you're the starter every week, and I think he's done that. Now, certainly there's a significant difference in reps. I mean, we know that. That's the reality of being the quarterback when you're not the starting quarterback. But in every other way, he has prepared himself like the starter, and I think that's the key, and that's what I'm most proud of.
Got time for two more?
One more thing on the Big Ten. Is there any way to quantify what it means to the program? Is there any way to...
I don't think so. I don't know that there's any way necessarily to quantify it. I think what it does is it puts you in a situation where you know exactly what your future holds. And when you're out there recruiting and getting ready to compete in those games, it makes the conversations, I think, a lot more direct than what they were, in the past.
Did you have to talk to Watkins after that penalty? I mean, how did he take that?
Oh, he was disappointed. I mean, we spoke about it, but it's a situation where, he got a penalty. He wasn't the only person who got a penalty in the game. It happened to be on a play that we scored on, and that is always disappointing for the player, and it's always going to be something that bothers them to a certain degree. But like anything else, you get after that game, you had better be ready to turn the page and look forward. You better not spend too much time looking back. Anytime you spend looking back is not getting you ready to play the next game.